Swami Vivekananda, a spiritual leader. Chapter 1. Childhood Days. Swami Vivekananda was born on January 12, 1863. His real name was Narendranath Datta. He opened his eyes in Kolkata. Kolkata was a lively city. His father was Vishwanath Datta. Vishwanath worked as a lawyer. He earned money for the family. His mother was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. She prayed every day. She told Narendra stories. The stories came from the Ramayana. Narendra had brothers and sisters. He was the eldest son. They lived in a big house. The house stood on Simla Street. Narendra was a happy child. He had bright eyes. He smiled a lot. He asked many questions. Why does the sun shine? He wondered. His mother hugged him. She said, God made it. Narendra loved to play. He ran with friends. He climbed tall trees. He swam in the Ganges. The water was cool. He grew strong. He won races at school. He liked wrestling too. His body became tough. He ate simple meals. Rice and dal filled his plate. Sweets came on festivals. He slept early each night. The sun woke him up. He helped his mother. He carried water from the well. He respected elders. He touched their feet. That was their custom. His heart was kind. He shared toys with poor kids. He gave food to beggars. His family felt proud. They saw his goodness. Narendra's early life shaped him. It taught him love. It built his courage. Those lessons stayed with him. Chapter 2. School and Playtime. Narendra started school at 6. He joined Metropolitan Institution. It was a good school. He learned English and math. History books excited him. He was the best student. Teachers liked his mind. He remembered everything. He solved hard sums. But he played tricks too. He hid his friends' books. They laughed together. Narendra went to a gym. He lifted weights. He did exercises daily. His muscles grew strong. He read books at night. Hero stories thrilled him. He dreamed of adventures. He joined Brahmo Samaj. It was a group for thinkers. They talked about God. Narendra sang there. His voice was sweet. He played the violin too. Music made him happy. At 12, he saw a fair. People danced and sang. He felt joy inside. He thought about his soul. What is it? He asked. He told his father. Vishwanath said, read more. Narendra read big books. Philosophy was tough, but he understood. He debated with friends. Who knows God? They asked. They talked for hours. He never got angry. He listened to all. He helped weak students. He taught them math. He shared his notes. Teachers saw his leadership. He led games at school. He was team captain. He won essay prizes. One essay was about India. He wrote of her pride. His words were strong. He loved his country. He hated British rule. Why do they rule us? He asked. He wanted freedom. School made him smart. It taught him discipline. He studied hard. He played hard. Balance was his way. Friends called him Naren. He was their leader. School days filled him with energy. They prepared him for life. Chapter 3. Teenage Years and Questions. When Narendra turned 16, his father died. Vishwanath left them suddenly. The family felt sad. Money became less. Narendra felt responsible. He wanted to help his mother. He studied harder. He joined Presidency College. It was the best college. He learned philosophy and arts. He read Western thinkers. David Hume amazed him. John Stuart Mill taught him ideas. But he read Indian books too. Upanishads spoke to him. Vedas told of the soul. Narendra questioned everything. Is there a God? He went to temples. He prayed but felt nothing. He asked priests. They said, have faith. He wanted proof. His heart was restless. He had strange dreams. Lights and voices came. He thought he was mad. He told his mother. She said, "Pray more." Narendra exercised a lot. He ran long distances. He controlled his breath. Yoga calmed him. He ate little food. He wanted a clean mind. Friends noticed the change. Naren is different, they said. He debated with professors about soul and body. He often won, but he wasn't happy. He searched for a guru, someone to guide him. He read about saints. Kabir and Chaitanya inspired him. They gave up all. Narendra thought the same. He was 18 now. His youth brought questions. Who am I? What is my purpose? He walked in parks. He thought alone. The Ganges called him. He sat by the river. Waves whispered secrets. His search grew deep. Teenage years tested him. They made his spirit strong. One day, Narendra heard of Ramakrishna. He was a holy man. He lived in Dakshineswar. Friends said, "Go meet him." Narendra was curious. He went with Birlal. It was 1881. Ramakrishna stayed in a temple. He was simple and happy. He wore a small cloth. Narendra saw him first. Ramakrishna looked at him. His eyes were deep. "You came at last," he said. Narendra was shocked. "How do you know me?" Ramakrishna smiled. "God sent you." They talked for hours. "Have you seen God?" Narendra asked. "Yes, like I see you," Ramakrishna said. Narendra thought he was crazy, but his heart felt warm. He came back again. Ramakrishna told stories like a child. "God is mother," he said. Narendra listened. He sang bhajans with him. His voice mixed with Ramakrishna's. Ramakrishna touched his head. Narendra saw a vision. He saw God. Tears fell from his eyes. He bowed at his feet. Ramakrishna became his guru. Narendra visited often. He walked miles to see him. Ramakrishna said, "You are my son." He gave him love. Narendra learned devotion. His doubts faded. Ramakrishna showed miracles, but Narendra saw truth. Their bond grew strong, like father and son. Ramakrishna was poor, but rich in spirit. He ate what devotees gave. Narendra brought fruits. They sat under trees, talking about life. This meeting changed Narendra. It lit a fire inside. From doubt to faith, it was his big turn. Chapter 5. Life with the Guru. Narendra stayed close to Ramakrishna. He went to Dakshineswar daily. Ramakrishna taught him Vedanta. It was ancient wisdom. Each soul is divine, he said. Narendra meditated a lot. He sat still for hours. His mind became clear. Ramakrishna had disciples. Rakal and Baburam were there. They lived like brothers. They sang and danced in joy of God. Narendra led the group. He planned their talks. Ramakrishna got sick. Cancer hurt his throat. Narendra cared for him. He fed him rice. He wiped his sweat. Ramakrishna said, "You will teach the world." Narendra felt humble. "I am not ready," he said. But his guru believed. In 1886, Ramakrishna died. He was 50 years old. Narendra cried a lot. The world seemed dark. He did the last rites. By the Ganges, he felt alone. But Guru's word stayed. Work for others. Disciples gathered. They made a group. Baranagore Monastery was born. They lived simply. No money, no comfort. Narendra was their leader. He said, "Renounce all." They wore ochre robes. They meditated at dawn. Narendra took sannyasa. It meant monk life. He became Swami Vivekananda first, then Vivekananda. It meant joy of knowledge. Life with Guru was short, but deep. It filled him with power. He missed Ramakrishna, but carried his light. Chapter 6 Wandering Monk. After Guru's death, Narendra wandered. He left the monastery. He wanted to see India. He walked on foot. No train, no money. He begged for food. People gave him alms. He slept in temples or under stars. He went to Rajasthan first. The desert was hot. He met sadhus. They shared stories. He saw poverty. Villages had no water. Children were hungry. He cried for them. Why so much pain? He asked. He traveled to Himalayas. Snow covered the peaks. He meditated in caves. Cold winds blew. He felt God's presence. He visited Ayodhya. It was Rama's birthplace. He sang Ram bhajans. Tears fell. He went south to Kerala. Green fields welcomed him. People were kind. They called him Swami. He talked about Dharma. In Madras, he spoke. Youth listened. You are our hope, they said. He saw the caste system. Poor were treated badly. He hated it. All are equal, he said. He walked thousands of miles. His feet bled, but his spirit was high. He learned India's soul, her joys and pains. He met kings. In Alwar, a Maharaja. He discussed science and God. The king became a friend. Wandering made him wise. He saw real India, not just books. He was 25 to 30, a young monk on a quest. This time built his vision to lift the nation. Chapter 7 Journey to the West. Swami decided to go abroad. India needed help. Friends said, go to the West. They had money. He could use it. He agreed. He needed a ticket. The Alwar king helped, but money was lost. He prayed. A disciple gave gold. Swami felt shy, but he took it. He boarded a ship in Mumbai. It was May 31st, 1893. The sea was rough. He missed home, but he was excited. The ship stopped in China, then Japan. He saw new lands. People were different. He learned words. Finally, he reached America. New York was big. Tall buildings amazed him, but he was alone. He had little money. He stayed in cheap rooms. He ate bread and milk. He walked the streets, thinking of his guru. This journey was bold. A monk from the East to teach the world. He prepared speeches about unity of faiths. His heart was pure. The trip changed history. Chapter 8 The Chicago Triumph. Swami arrived in Chicago in July 1893. The parliament was huge. Religions from the world met. He had no ticket. A lady helped. She was Professor Wright's wife. He stayed with her. He wrote to friends. I am nervous, he said, but he went. It was September 11th, 1893. He stood on stage. Many people watched. Sisters and brothers, he began. Claps filled the hall. He spoke for 2 minutes about tolerance. Hinduism accepts all, he said. They loved it. He spoke again on September 15th about Vedanta. Each soul is free, he taught. People took notes, newspapers wrote. Handsome monk from India, they said. He met Christians and Muslims. They asked questions. He answered calmly. One speech was on women. India respects mothers, he said. Ladies clapped. He stayed till the end. He made friends. Professor Max Muller met him. You are great, Muller said. Swami felt joy. He saw the West's strength, science and wealth, but also emptiness. They needed spirit. Chicago made him famous. The world knew Vivekananda. It was his first victory. Chapter 9 Travels across America. After Chicago, Swami traveled. He went to New York. He gave lectures in halls. Crowds came to listen. He spoke on yoga. Control your mind, he said. They asked about India. He told stories of Ramakrishna. He went to Detroit. The winter was cold. He wore a coat over his robe. He taught reincarnation. Soul never dies, he explained. Audiences were curious. He ate American food, steak and potatoes, but he missed dal. He met rich ladies. Mrs. Old Bull became a disciple. She gave him money. He went to California. Sunny beaches greeted him. He spoke on the Gita. Act without fear, he said. He started classes in Vedanta Society in New York. Young men joined. They meditated. Swami taught simply. He wrote books. Raja Yoga became popular. He healed the sick with kind words. A blind boy prayed with him. The boy felt better. Rumors spread. Swami was a miracle man, but he said, faith heals. He missed India. His mother wrote letters. Come home, she said. He planned to return, but stayed 2 years. America loved him. He changed their views on the East and religion. Travel showed his power. Chapter 10. European journey from America. Swami went to England. It was 1895. London had fog. Big clock stood tall. He met scholars. William James discussed philosophy. He spoke at clubs about karma. Do good, get good, he said. English ladies admired him. They wore hats. He taught pranayama, breathing exercises. He went to Paris for a conference. He spoke on mysticism. Artists listened. He saw the Eiffel Tower. It was tall and iron. He wrote poems about freedom. In Europe, he saw progress. Machines and trains amazed him. But souls were lost. He said, East has spirit. He met Max Muller again in Oxford. They talked about Vedas. Muller said, you revive it. Swami felt tired. Sea travel was long. He meditated on ships. Europe added knowledge. He learned about cultures. It widened his mind. He was ready for India. Chapter 11. Return to Motherland. Swami returned in 1897. The ship docked in Colombo. Crowds waited. They garlanded him. Welcome, hero, they shouted. He spoke in a temple about strength. Arise, awake, he said. People cheered. He went to Chennai. A big welcome awaited. Youth carried him. India is mother, he cried. Tears fell. He saw poverty again. Famines hurt people. His heart broke. In Kolkata, family hugged him. His mother cried. You are back, she said. He went to Ramakrishna's house. He touched the floor. Memories flooded back. Disciples met him. They wanted a mission. He planned big for service. Return was emotional. He felt duty to awaken the nation. Chapter 12. Founding the Ramakrishna Mission. In 1897, Swami started the mission. It was named after his guru. Belur Math became the center. It stood near the Ganges. Monks lived there. Rooms were simple. They wore saffron robes. They took vows of poverty. The mission had 2 parts. One for worship. It was the Ramakrishna order. One for service, to help the poor. They built schools for village children. Education was free. Hospitals opened for the sick. Medicine was free too. During plagues, they worked. They risked their lives. They fed the starving in famines. Swami said, Jiva is Shiva. God lives in all. Serve man as God. Disciples followed him. Nivedita joined. She was an Irish lady. She taught girls. Swami trained her. The mission spread to other cities. Rules were strict. No caste, no rich or poor. All were equal. Swami wrote the rules in his own hand. It grew fast. Today it helps millions. The mission was his dream to mix spirit and work. It shaped his life. Chapter 12. Later journeys in India. Swami traveled again to spread his message. He went to Kashi. It was a holy city. He met Pandits. They debated Vedanta. They bowed to him. In Almora, he stayed. The Himalayas were cool. He built a hut. He meditated for days. He wrote letters to American friends. India will rise, he said. He went to the Tibet border. He met lamas. They exchanged ideas. In 1898, he visited Kashmir. Valleys were beautiful. He stayed in a houseboat on Dal Lake. His health was weak. Asthma troubled him. But he spoke to the Maharaja about reforms. He saw Muslim areas. He promoted harmony. Hindu and Muslim are one, he said. Travels continued to South India. In Trivandrum, he lectured on the Bhagavad Gita. Crowds came. He trained sannyasins. Young boys joined. He taught them yoga and discipline. Later years were busy. He gave all he had. His body tired, but his mind was sharp. Travels showed his love for every part of India. Chapter 13. Teachings and Wisdom. Swami's teachings were simple but deep. He said, Atman is Brahman. The soul is God. Know it. Through knowledge, not just faith. He loved Advaita. It means non-dual. All is one. No separation. He taught 4 yogas. Karma yoga, work without attachment. Bhakti yoga, love for God. Raja yoga, control the mind. Jnana yoga, seek wisdom for all types of people. He said, be fearless. Strength is life. Weakness is death. To youth, arise, build character. Education is power, not just books. It makes men. He hated superstition. Clean the dirt, he said, from religion. All faiths are true like rivers to the sea. Tolerance is key. He spoke on women. India's future is in mothers. Educate girls, his books helped. Karma yoga inspired workers. Raja yoga taught meditation. Duty comes first. Wisdom was practical for daily life. Not just theory, he used science. Religion must match reason. He said, quotes from Buddha, Christ, and Mohammed. Unity in diversity. Teachings covered all mind, body, soul, society, nation. They are timeless for every age. Chapter 14. Personal Life and Ways. Swami lived simply. He ate once a day vegetarian food, rice and veggies. No luxury. He slept on the floor. Rose at 3 a.m. Meditated 2 hours. Read the Gita daily. He loved nature. Walked in gardens. Watched sunsets. He had humor, joked with monks, made them laugh, but was a strict teacher. Punished if lazy. He wrote poetry in Bengali about his motherland, letters to his sisters, full of love. He had asthma. Coughed often, but never complained. Smoked bidi sometimes to clear his throat. He bathed in the Ganges. Even in cold, he wore cotton robes, no shoes. His health declined, but he worked. Personal life was pure. No wife, no kids. Dedicated to God. Ways showed discipline. He was human with a divine touch. Chapter 15. Struggles and Doubts. Swami faced many struggles. After Guru's death, he was hungry. Monks starved. He begged in streets. People mocked him. Foreign clothes, they said. In the West, it was cold. No warm home. Critics called him heathen, but he smiled. Doubts returned. Am I right? He prayed. Visions guided him. In India, priests opposed. They hated his reforms. He said, truth wins. Family worried. His mother said, marry. He refused. Health broke down. In 1900, he went to Paris for rest but lectured. Struggles made him strong. He never gave up. Doubts cleared in meditation. Life had storms, but he sailed through. Chapter 16. Final Days. In 1900, Swami went west again to California, then Paris. His health was bad. He spoke less. He trained Nivedita more. She started a school for girls. In 1901, he returned to India to Balur. He felt the end near. He wrote his will. for the mission. He meditated more. He saw his guru in dreams. On July 4th, 1902, he gave a lecture on Advaita, then meditated in his room. Followers waited. He passed away at 39 in Samadhi, a peaceful death. Body went to the Ganges. Monks chanted. The world lost a light, but his work lived. Final days were calm. He knew time was up. He gave last blessings to all. Chapter 17. Legacy and Influence. Swami Vivekananda's legacy roars loud. He sparked India's fire. Youth rise with his strength. January 12th is Youth Day. Schools shout his words. Ramakrishna Mission stands tall. Schools and hospitals fight poverty worldwide. His books like Raja Yoga inspire millions. In the West, Vedanta centers thrive. Yoga spreads its power through him. He broke religious walls. No hate, only unity. Freedom fighters drew courage from him. Netaji called him his guru. Gandhi used his wisdom. World leaders praise his voice. A statue towers in Chicago, where he shook the earth. His influence crushes ignorance. The poor find hope. Youth grab courage. Women rise with respect. He carved a fearless path of service and knowledge. Impact storms from past to now. He lives a giant in hearts, forever a guiding thunder.